Welcome to day 14, Admin of Cyber, TryHackMe. So, yes, it's a day of machine learning. The little machine that wanted to learn. Machine learning basically is all about you feed it some data, you train a model towards some sort of biased, decision, and then boom, you have it. Sounds easy enough, right? So go ahead and read the tutorial right here and understand different kind of things that are in it. Also, please understand the basic ones like supervised learning and unsupervised learning. If you want to do anything in, computer science, or you're going to work with machine learning at some point, this tutorial can be pretty good for you to basically get your basic grasp of it and understand what this is all about. So there are some pretty basic structure here to understand about it, and if you really enjoy these kind of things, then I want to say you are really lucky, because this is day 14, and day 14 is just a Christmas present for you, so ho ho ho. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hide it. Machine learning is not my topic. I know only a few things about it, and it's not something that I'm going to dive into, I think. It's just not really my topic. So what I did is, I read all this, understood what's going on. I was like, yeah, I heard this before, I kind of know these things. So very basic theoretical level, and then in the end you will need to put together these different kind of scripts, right? And this is where you might say, but how do I do that? Alright, so if you can open the machine on, I just use the attack box, then you can open up the script, the one called detector.py, which is in the folder called neural network on the desktop. So I went ahead and typed nano-detector.py, and inside this file there are small hints for you to say, let's see, it says stuff like insert the data split code right here, right? Then at some point right here it's gonna start saying insert this, next insert normalization code, and then you insert these kind of different things. Now, copy pasting, inserting doesn't really supply any understanding, so if you like to understand these kind of things, you definitely need to do even more research. This is more or less just a way for you to understand that code can do the actual machine learning part for you, which is required to get to a certain point. In most occasions, what you use machine learning for is saying, is this A? And then you ask it a question. It could be that you want to recognize, let's say, a ball. Could be a ball like this, for example. Then you say, is this a ball? Is that a ball? Then you some parts say, is this a ball? And it is, but for the machine learning process, it might say this is a ball, but says this is not a ball, even though that it is a ball for us, because a ball for us is something with a round shape. And this is where it comes into the picture, whether you're going to use supervised or unsupervised learning, which you can read about around here. And this is important stuff to know, understand if you want to work with machine learning. So basically, I guess that's what I want to give you in this tutorial, is for you to understand the seriousness of understanding the topic if you want to be something in it. Inserting the code into the text file is something you just have to do. If you want to run it, I cannot do that for you. I'm not really going to go through all this, because it's just insert this, insert that, and it says all the way insert, 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 and it's just copy, paste, pretty boring stuff, right? And it doesn't really, explain the code. Maybe there's a small explanations, but if you want to learn these kind of things, I guess you would have to start with a course and understand pandas and scikit-learn and so on, and different kind of other libraries in Python, and then you can go ahead and check it out. Alright, so also NumPy is a really powerful library if you want to work with numbers. I just don't enjoy these kind of things, so it's not really for me. So I'm not really gonna say much about it. If it's for you, definitely go ahead and dive in it. At the end of the day, you're going to run this script and you're going to get the network accuracy of 91.55%. So if you go ahead and check it out, I already ran this, you get like 91.49%, around that, And this is the over 90%, so you're going to upload that. The URL where you upload it is also the text under the saving the Poison timeline pipeline. You can see it's a small link. and that is a link where you upload the file, and if the accuracy is above 90%, you're gonna get the flag. You can copy paste that and give it as your answer to this tutorial. Right, so what I really want to say about this is machine learning is of course important, and there are machine learning used in many intrusion detection systems these days that actually do something called DPI, deep packet inspection, where deep packet inspection is more about looking into the payload of the package. Most intrusion detection system looks at the public available information, like the sender address, the receiver address, the MAC address, the IPs, the visible text you can see, the port number, and so these kind of things, right? Where in deep package inspection, DPI, you can go directly and look at the actual payload. Of course, there's an actual problem when that traffic is encrypted, for example, via TLS, SSL, the old one, HTTPS, I guess you understand what that is, right? So that's really gonna make it difficult, but deep packet inspection is something machine learning is working with also, and it's definitely something that takes some great machine power in order not to get an overhead over more than a few percent. Just imagine sending 100 megabytes of traffic every second. If that traffic needs to go through a process, the deep packet inspection process, and let's say just takes 10% extra overhead, that could basically means that the whole company would lose X amount of more money, or power is less safe, and so on. Going to process this less amount of traffic, and so on. So definitely things to consider. Alright, so I think I've talked about machine learning for some time now, and I think you can go ahead and work this out. Definitely a room with lots of improvement, I would like to say, in this kind of topics. But we take everything, because there are some presents you can go ahead and win. So anyways, I really hope you learned something about it, and see you again tomorrow for day 15.